Whiskey Jason here at the Whiskey Live Dublin 2024 together with
Darren Murphy from Black's Brewing Distilling in Kinsale. Hi, Jason.
Hey, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
1 year has gone by.
It has, absolutely.
We're now here again, and Black's is a beer manufacturer that also makes whiskey.
Correct.
And you have, when did you open up the new distillery?
We started this year in January.
Okay, it was this year in
January.
This
year in January, right?
You built it last year.
Correct, finished last year.
Yeah.
We did a little bit of before Christmas, some events and whatever.
Right.
But like in full flow, making beer, whiskey from January. Yeah.
Thank you. How big is it now?
It's big. I would say it's like 4 or 5 times bigger than the previous site we have. We probably produce about 1,500 casks of whiskey a year.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. And I mean, beer, we can make beer and beer and beer forever.
Yeah,
so
that's
make
true.
a lot of beer.
Excellent, excellent. Now you have a new product range on the market.
Right.
Right behind you, we have the so-called, how do you pronounce it, Ringroan?
Ringroan Castle Irish
Ringroan
whiskey,
Castle.
right.
So if we can, down here there's actually a castle, you can't see it, but it's an old ruin, I guess.
Yes.
And you can see it from your distillery?
Correct. So just across the water from the distillery is an area called Ringroan.
Okay.
And in this area there's a castle, or the remains of a castle, Ringroan Castle, right?
Yeah.
Was destroyed by the British actually around the Spanish were occupying it. British came in on their ships and pretty much blew it apart, right? So, but the castle is still there, or some of it's still there, and I suppose because Ringroan Castle Irish Whiskey is a heritage whiskey brand, which represents the area we're from, it's great. And we also source barley for production of whiskey from the area of Ringroan too.
Okay.
So that all ties into the story nicely, you know?
Excellent. So this is made
Yes.
at your distillery?
Yes, correct.
This is your own juice now?
Correct.
Oh,
We're getting excited about this. So we've got
we have a 5-year-old whiskey here.
We've got a 5-year-old. We've got a non-age statement single malt also.
Let's talk about the first 5-year-old first.
All right.
So we have Irish whiskey.
Right.
It's a single malt.
Correct.
What type of casks?
Bourbon. So it's all bourbon.
It's ex-bourbon, so
Right.
it's a very honest whiskey.
Correct.
And it's at 43%.
Correct, Jason.
Non-chilled filter,
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
Natural color, I can't see because I think this is a recycled bottle.
This is samples for the
Okay,
show.
good. Very, no problem. Very no good. But it does look like it has a nice, healthy color here.
Lovely color on that one.
Excellent.
Yeah,
So
looks great.
I have a cask at your distillery waiting for me to bottle it.
Yes.
And basically it should taste something
like this.
That's very, very good. But I have a port cask is what I have at your place.
Okay.
All right. So we have a small batch. What's this?
Blended.
Yes.
Blended
So
whiskey.
you bought the grain. I
Bought
think.
the grain
Right.
and the malt is our own.
Right, exactly. Very good. What is the ratio of about?
A very healthy ratio of malt, Jason.
Healthy. All right. So an unhealthy is 20% malt, 80% grain. So you're a healthy.
I'm a healthy ratio, absolutely.
Very good. And now we have a no name or no age single malt.
Correct, yeah,
So
no
this
age
is
statement.
Under
So
5 years.
Under 5,
All
correct,
right,
yeah.
right,
So
but
just
more than 3 because we're in Europe.
correct. So just slightly younger than the other single malt we showed today.
Yeah.
Again, bourbon matured,
Yeah.
as you said, an honest whiskey. And these are really smooth, accessible, really drinkable, but have plenty of character too, Jason, you know?
Recommended retail price in Ireland?
They're brand new products, so it's yet to be established, but there's no crazy money here.
All right.
These are all in a very affordable price category, let's say in premium quality Irish whiskey, you know?
All right, very good. So I hope 40 to 50 euros.
Something
around
like
there,
that, something like that.
Maybe up to 50 to 60. Who knows?
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, around there.
We're not crazy.
In that
here.
ballpark. We're not in crazy
That's
money
good,
territory,
that's good.
but obviously they are a quality product, right? So there's a value in that too.
So we're now in May of 2024. You brought them these samples for the whiskey show here.
Correct.
When will they hit the market in Ireland?
I would say in the next month or two we'll have
And
whiskey in the
because
market
sometimes
here.
you go to summer break where it's like, oh well, it's September.
Yeah.
And it's just, what happened? It's September.
Yeah, I mean, things take time, of course, in whiskey, and time is obviously a big part of it. But I'd say next couple of months we'll have them in the market here and further afield also,
All right,
hopefully very
good.
soon.
Where is Black's at the moment distributed to internationally?
Which countries?
Yeah.
So we do business in the States, which is
Okay,
great.
very good,
I think we're in 3 states right now, which is enough for now, but growing.
Which 3, do you know?
We're in New York,
Okay.
we're in Rhode Island, and we're in Illinois, I think.
Illinois. I would have went to Florida, but all right, interesting.
So,
Illinois of all places.
Yeah, so we're growing, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we're in Europe,
Right.
in France,
Yeah.
in Netherlands, Belgium,
Yeah.
Germany,
Yeah.
Poland, Ukraine, and so all these places. A little bit in Australia, Hong Kong, little. I'm working on a few other Asian markets right now
sure,
too,
I'm sure.
and plenty more to come.
All right. Now your old bottles, I'm going to call them old bottles at
Yes.
the moment, look like this, which I really love your design.
Right.
These are going to be phased out? Or
No,
will you
not at all.
continue This?
We'll continue
Okay,
these.
that's what I was questioning here, because
We'll
this
have.
this is like a single grain. You don't make grain. You only make
Right.
malt there. So all right.
We'll continue three, what we call the Maverick range. So we'll have the Maple Mayhem, which is a blend.
Is that here?
Well, this is one of those, for example, Citrus Galaxy Single Malt, which will stay in
Right,
the
very good.
range, and we have a peated.
Right. Exactly.
And we'll be transferring from which were sourced whiskies originally our own production into these products
Okay,
as
you're
well.
making peated whiskey as well.
No, well, not right now, but we will move towards
All
there.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you mentioned barley for a second. So you
Yes.
try to source at least some of your barley locally.
Yes, correct.
Very good. And your casks from America, from Spain, and so on.
Correct.
Now, my question of the day is water. Now, in Kentucky, we say hard water, limestone water is the best.
Right, okay.
In Scotland, they say soft water is the best.
Right, okay.
What does Black's Distillery say?
About water, that's a good question. I mean, I'm not in the production side of the business,
All right. Do you
right?
have a well, or do you just take...
Yeah,
okay.
we do use some well water,
Yeah,
and we
okay.
control the water
Right.
very, very carefully.
I'm sure.
Which, so, I mean, the guys in the production are looking at the pH, the hardness, the softness, so it's controlled really, really well. I mean, I would say in the...
I don't want to catch you out. I'm just asking
No,
everyone.
not at all.
We just
Not
don't
at
know.
all.
We don't know.
Not
But,
at all. I mean, I'm probably not the right person to answer that one for you. But I would say in the end, the most important thing is that we reach a product which is really accessible, smooth, and attractive.
Yeah.
So, and I'll leave the magic of the water, I think, to the distillation team.
Very, very good. Because this is something I've been thinking about recently. With,
Sure.
For example, also in America, we distill on grain.
Yes.
But in Scotland, they of course have a Lautert, a
Right.
mash tun where they separate it. They have wort, and it's just okay. Why do we do that? And then
Sure.
there's always the discussion about water, hard water, soft water. And the Irish have not discussed that very often.
Okay.
That's my topic here at the Whiskey Fair.
Interesting topic, and maybe
Yeah.
something I should look a little bit further into, I guess.
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe.
for next year's conversation,
There'll be a
Jason.
new question next year, guaranteed. All right, very good. Now, of every bottle here,
Yes.
what's one bottle you secretly reach to? What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh, that's a really, really good question. You know, right now, I'm enjoying this one. Citrus
Okay.
Galaxy IPA
Really?
cask. Yes, I am.
Okay, that's your own IPA from your
Our own IPA, correct.
From your own brewery.
And
All right.
I'm enjoying it. I guess it's, when we're coming into the milder time of the year as well, it's a whiskey you can drink all year round,
Yeah.
right?
That's
So
true.
that's really nice, I suppose, unique selling point for this whiskey. And it's got loads of flavour,
Yeah.
so it's great. Yeah.
Wonderful. Whiskey Jason together with.
Darren from Black's Brewing and Distilling.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Bye.